Hi everybody, it's Susie here, and I'm going to do a tarot reading for, it doesn't matter what sun sign you are or what is in your cards. I mean, like in your sun, like what your sun sign is or what your moon sign is. It's for everybody. It's a general reading, and it's about what's going to happen in 2022. We're going to get messages from your spirit guides and from our angels and from the universe letting us know what is in store for us this next year coming up. So the first cards that I am going to do are my Light Seer Tarot. I'm going to pull some of those. And then I'm going to read out of the book for these because these are really good cards and they have special meanings. But I will get messages. I have been getting messages. The energy is very strong. The energy in the world is just, there are a lot of people awakening right now. A lot of people are coming online to know that they're here for a bigger reason, than just to work and go to work and come home. They're becoming awakened to their sole purpose. And there's a lot more people every day. And the ones of us that are already awakened, and we know this, and we're holding the light, your energy gets bogged down sometimes. It gets really weighed down. And if you feel like you don't know what's causing it, if you're an empath, or if you're a light worker, you're a starseed, you are going to feel other people's energy. It's not your energy. It's the energy that's going on in the world today. It's really, really intense. Okay, and so you need to take time to rest and get enough rest so that you're not just, tired and worn down. You got to take care of yourself because there's going to be a lot of people wanting your help. There's going to be a lot of people that are coming online to this stuff and they want to know answers. And we have them if you are an empath, a light worker already, then you're going to have the answers, that they need. Okay, the first card I pulled was the Page of Wands. This light kills me. I'm going to get a computer. Hopefully this is going to help me. 5 of Cups. Knight of Cups. What else do we have here for us to see? Here is 7 of Cups. A lot of cups. Cups energy. Water. Cups are water. Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. Judgment. I wish you could see the cards, really, but it's I've got to get this computer and get it hooked up, and it'll be better. This will definitely be better. Okay. And the Moon. Interesting. Very, very interesting. 7 of Wands and the Hierophant. I pulled a few more. Well, these came out. They just came flying out, so I think that they're supposed to be there. The Hierophant. Okay. That's more cards than I normally would pull, but this is going to be long, and I hope that you don't get bored. I'm going to read out of the book a little bit. I'm not going to read a whole bunch, but I'm going to read some. Excuse me. Okay. So first is the Page of Wands. The King of Wands, I'm sorry. And he's got this lion. This is Leo energy. It could be. It's a fire energy. See the big lion back there? He's on fire. He's a really a very fiery guy. The King of Wands. I'm gonna read it to you a little bit out of the book. an entrepreneurial spirit, a natural born leader, ideas that can be ultra successful, a creative visionary, timelessness, success, fire. Told you, fire. Passionate and heat fueled. We build this empire of light together. So you are on fire. You're a light for other people to see. You're a light worker, definitely. If you're watching this and you can relate to that, you have a fire down in your soul, and you know that you have bigger things that you need to be doing. He is very charismatic, and he's a natural born leader. He is definitely an entrepreneur. He has all kinds of energy and talents and gifts. The King of Wands. Okay, you've got to not worry about whatever other people think about you. You have visions. You're a visionary. That means you can see things before they happen. You can see ideas in your head. You probably have ideas right now that you already know that you want to do, or that you are in process of doing. Go for it. Do the Spirit saying, do what you need to do. This is the time to get on fire for what your purpose is and what you need to be doing in this world, because you have gifts. You are a natural born leader. You are a visionary. You are a light worker. You have fire in your soul. You know, you have a little bit of weirdo inside, but that's just because all of us do. When we're creative, visionary, gifted, light workers, empaths, we're different. We are different from other people, and we might not always fit in with just anybody. But you have a charismatic personality. You are definitely a person that other people draw to. They draw to you, and they draw to your spirit, and they want you to be their leader. They want you to help them. They ask you questions. They think that you're just a natural born leader. Look at this. He's got the stick with the fire. He's got the lion, and he is ready to go. He is the King of Wands. He has got fire in him. He has got gifts. He is definitely, on the move. He's always on the move. Okay, the 5 of Cups. Oh, I got right to it. Grieving, disillusion, disappointment, betrayal, bitterness, wallowing, self-pity can signify a broken heart. The illusion is lifting, and you may suddenly find yourself in the middle of a reality that is painfully disappointing. If your dark night was a result of someone else's deception, you will need to find the seeds of forgiveness in order to avoid a calloused heart. Someone has hurt you. This is saying you have just maybe gone through the dark night of the soul. If you don't know what that is, look it up. Usually go through that before you go through an awakening. And the dark night of the soul can be very, very traumatizing to people. A lot of hard things they go through. And if someone deceived you, if someone did you wrong during this period of time, you have to get it up in your heart. You have to be able to forgive them. And don't wallow in self-pity. Don't allow your life force to drain away. Okay, with the things that you once loved. Allow your tender heart to navigate toward the current magic of finding faith in your future. If you are having a hard time letting go, unhook your heart from your fragmented dreams and give yourself permission to envision a brighter future. Okay, reclaim your happiness. Step back on a path filled with hope. You have hope. You did go through a rough time. Some of you have been through, someone deceived you, someone that you really thought you could trust. Maybe a friend, maybe a family member, maybe, someone you work with, but you can't let that get the best of you. I have had people, have deceived me in my life, and I've had people hurt me in my life, and there's been so much hurt that sometimes you just don't think that you can get over it, but you can. You can. Just talk to your spirit guides, talk to your angels, meditate, do yoga, get into your spirit messages, listen to your guides. Listen to meditation tapes. There's a lot of them on YouTube that you can get into. Get more spiritually grounded. Do chakra work. on your chakras. That will help. But you got to come back and you've got to forgive, and you can't hold hate and bitterness in your heart towards anyone, because it's just going to hurt you. They're not going to care. They're gone probably, and they don't care. And you do. You care. You're a very caring, sensitive person, but you've got to forgive the person that, or the persons, either way, whoever it was that hurt you, have to forgive them for yourself. Okay, the next card is the Knight of Cups. He's got he looks like he's getting ready to go on a date. To me, Knight of Cups. Okay, a classic romantic, a passionate soul, artistic tendencies, creativity, wearing your heart on your sleeve, seeking connection, being in love with the idea of love, chivalry. I am in touch with my emotions. Okay, this classic romantic invites you to step into a world of roses, bubble baths, and champagne, and is fully devoted to you for today and maybe for every day. This card heralds romance and embodies the graceful movement of a slow dance. Enjoy this flirtation and be present to connect. This knight is intuitive and totally in touch with his emotions. As such, he knows what he wants, and he has no problem wearing his heart on his sleeve. Okay, this card often signifies someone who is in love with the idea of love itself, and sometimes this comes bundled with unrealistic expectations. Are you ready to be swept off your feet and to allow deep honesty and vulnerability to flow freely in your life? Do you believe in this type of love? Okay, get ready to take inspiration and run with it to make art, music, and love a veritable masterpiece of life. So some of you may have love coming in to your life. You have this really romantic, this guy, he's just, you can look at him, he's dreamy. He's got roses for you. And it doesn't necessarily mean, it could be a woman, a man. It's not necessarily just a woman, and a man coming to her. I feel like there is going to be a lot of you that are going to have somebody come into your life, or you've already got them there, that really, really is in love with you and is romantic and has gifts to give you. They want to be, and they are very creative. They are very intuitive. They are emotionally an empath. They can read other people's feelings and thoughts. And if you're ready for this, then it's coming. Okay, it's this romance, this love, this, maybe some of you have been waiting on it for, quite a while. And this card is a sign that there could be someone coming like this into your life. So keep your eyes open, or if you've already got them, then, that's confirmation. So the next one is the Seven of Wands. Wands is fire energy. Seven of Wands. Challenge, grounding, and protecting yourself, movement and growth, creative innovation, remaining ahead, feeling vulnerable, a sign to continue to share your ideas, self-expression. I am deserving of this success, and I will bravely shine my light into the world. There are a lot of light workers watching me. I feel it. It's time to shine your light into this world. The world needs it now more than ever. If you're a light worker and you're not shining your light for other people to see, it's time to do so. Don't worry about what other people think about you. Don't worry if they're going to talk about you, or they're going to say things, that you might not like to hear. Show your gifts. Show your light. Shine your light for people. You have these things, this creative energy around you, and you have vision, and you have creative abilities. You could be an artist, you could be a singer, you could be a decorator, there's all kinds of things, but you're definitely a creative person, and you need to shine brightly in this world to show people, and your beautiful way of thinking. Okay, love, mindfully call feelings of love and well-being into your body and create a protective bubble of energy around you. Remain synchronized and aligned with your bright vision, and reject any low vibe negative states that others may be pushing. You don't have to accept their opinions as truth, especially when they are vying for your position. Check to make sure check to make sure you are acting in a way that is aligned with your highest values. And when you know you are, don't let anyone stop you from achieving your dreams. Don't let negative people come in and tell you, oh, you can't do this. Oh, you're crazy. Oh, this is silly. No, you're not going to listen to that kind of talk, because you know you have these gifts, you have this energy, you have these vibes, and you can do it. Stand up bravely and tell people your truth. If it's getting on YouTube, if it's in public speaking, if it's in teaching, if it's in counseling, whatever it might be that you want to go towards, it's helping others to see the light, to see that there is light out there. It's not all negative, and there are angels and God and people that want to help them. You can have positive people in your life. You don't have to put up with the negative. Okay, the next one is 7 of Cups. Another water. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. 7 of Cups. Fantasies, choices, wishful thinking, the allure of temptation on the path, needing to move forward without knowing the full picture, options. Okay, when you daydream your way into the future, the options that you have in front of you can feel both under and overwhelming. The path from A to Z is often nebulous, and life can present itself like a game of chutes and ladders that brings you down only to lift you up. Your desire to choose the one correct and perfect path can further complicate and muddle your decision, because there is no way to know everything that will spill forth from the cup you choose. Use your intuition. There we go again. Decide. Listen to your intuition. Know that you can trust your intuition. Remembering that the temptation of shiny things can be illusory, while challenging paths will often hold unexpected opportunity. Ask your discerning heart what options honestly stand in front of you today. And even if things are not exactly as they seem, choosing that which you truly desire will offer the most useful stepping stone right now. So if you have these, it seems like you have all these choices. You have more than one choice of things that you want to do and that are coming towards you. And it's saying, be very careful about the things that look all shiny and like gold. Be careful, if it seems like it's going to make you rich really fast, or it's, something like it said, be careful of those. Sometimes you have to go on a path of where you're going to run into some things that you have to deal with. And when you go through this path and you get through it, you come out to the other side to be way better off than you were before. So use your heart, use your intuition, try to pick the best opportunity for you. If you're having trouble deciding, then ask your guides, meditate, but when you hear that in your inside, when you really know what you're supposed to do, then just do it. Use your imagination, okay? Water energy is very dreamy, it's very imaginative, it's very and creative, it's very intuitive. So you have a lot of opportunities, I'm sure, coming towards you, but just make sure to make the right decision and which way you want to go with that. The next one is Judgment. Self-realization and understanding. Spiritual awakening. See, I told you people are going through spiritual awakening. Redemption, knowing your motives and your heart to be true. Total transparency, a glorious unveiling of spirit. Hello, Essence. I invite you to show up every day. I invite my soul to shine unapologetically. Okay, so you are going through an awakening. A lot of you are going through some sort of spiritual awakening right now. You are feeling things maybe that you've never felt before. If you're out there and you're wondering, what is going on, You're not going crazy. This is just your energy is ascending. You are ascending to a higher level. You are ascending to a higher level. And you are going to be used in ways that you never have been before, maybe. If you have just now discovered your gifts, like maybe you just now discovered, hey, I'm a light worker, or hey, I'm an empath, and it's really, really overwhelming. See if you can find a mentor if you need to talk to about it. But, you know, self-realization and understanding is key. You've got to understand yourself and what's going on. Be true to your heart, okay? Total transparency and unveiling of spirit. Ask spirit, what do I do next? Ask spirit, you know, what is my purpose in life? This all is leading to, like, I feel like new people coming they're going through dark night of the soul and spiritual awakenings. If you want me to do a video on dark night of the soul and spiritual awakenings, you can put it in the comments, because maybe you don't know what that is. But make sure that you are taking care of yourself. I can't stress this enough. Don't, you know, lose sleep and not eat and just be stressed. Take care of yourself and put yourself first. Sometimes don't stress yourself out helping other people so much that you can't help yourself. Okay, you've got to take care of yourself, and you've got to go in the places that you need to at the time you need to go. And if you need rest and you need to eat and somebody needs something, you know, it's like you have the right to say no sometimes. You don't always have to do everything, you know, for everyone else. Do things for yourself, okay? Okay, the next card is the moon. This is Cancer energy. The moon. Illusions, hidden truths, the unknown, trusting your intuition. There we go again. Facing your fears, the watery nature of the unconscious mind, mystery, symbolism, and metaphor, perception, uncertainty, dreams. I am safe, and I reach new levels of unconscious knowing as I surrender to the will of the universe. This is another card that, you know, illusions and hidden truths, the unknown, but you've got to trust your intuition. There are people out there that are not always honest with you, but you're going to be able to see through that. You're getting to the point where you're going to know if somebody is lying. You're going to know if somebody is being deceptive to you. Okay, you've got this. There is so much water energy in these cards. The moon energy is another very creative, intuitive energy. Dreams, you may hear, that's a thing that I hear that you may be getting messages in your dreams, in your dream state. So pay attention to that when you're sleeping at night. But definitely face your fears and trust your intuition. That is, I mean, every card that I've got just about says, trust your intuition. You have intuition. You have your third eye. If it's not open yet, it will be. Okay, you are going to be seeing and hearing and knowing things. You are probably psychic in a lot of ways. You may be clairvoyant, you may be clairaudient, you may be clairsentient. Maybe you can see things in your mind, maybe you can hear things, but that doesn't mean you're crazy. You know, a lot of times people think, oh, that's just crazy. No, it's not. I know for a fact that it's not, and you need to learn how to manifest your gifts. And if you need help, ask someone for help. Okay, the last one of these is the Hierophant. Tradition, a lesson, spiritual leader or guide, enlightenment, awakening. There's another where it says awakening, in service of spirit, formal education or training, new paradigms. I am my own guru, and the guidance I need is rooted in my faith, my belief, and my unique essence. Okay, so as you just search for your divine truth, you create frameworks of belief that help you to expand your consciousness and ground your faith into this reality. If you've been stuck in an old tradition or a structured way of acting or being that is no longer serving you, it's time to let it fall away in order to make space for a better version of yourself. You are awakening. You are coming into a better version of yourself. This Hierophant serves as a gateway between divine source and the seeker. He is your gateway between the divine, okay? Be open to new paradigms, perspectives, and teachers in your life. Look to the patterns around you and strive to understand your own internal compass. Know that while there is wisdom in the teachings of the mystics, the voice of your own heart is the one voice that matters the most. There it says it again, in your own heart. You have the answers in your heart. You know what to do inside you. You may not know it yet, but you will. If you don't know it yet, you will, because you do. You need to trust yourself. Trust your heart. Trust your intuition. Okay, trust yourself. Okay, that's all of the tarot cards. And now I'm going to pull some. Where'd my other cards go? Oh, here they are. Okay. Okay. Let me move this. Okay. Okay, angels and ancestors, oracle cards. I'm going to pull some oracle cards. Let's see what Spirit has to say. Spirit, help us to receive the messages you have for us today. What are the messages? High Priestess, harness mystic power. See, you are a high priestess. You have a lot of intuition. You have a lot of gifts. You are, you just need to believe in yourself. Have confidence in your own power. Don't be afraid that it's like, I know how it feels. Oh, people are going to think I'm just full of myself. People are going to think, I think I'm this or that. It's not. It's not like, being just hateful about it and saying, oh, I'm all this and that. You just know who you are and you have confidence in yourself. And you have these powers, well, I want to say powers, gifts. Some of you have healing in your hands. I feel like I just heard that. Some of you are healers. You can heal other people by touching them with your hands. So you might want to check out Reiki or energy healing. Some of you can definitely feel other people's thoughts and emotions. There's a lot of empaths, I'm sure, that are watching. And when you start to get around negativity, it really affects you because sometimes you don't know how to let go of it. It's not yours and it's somebody else's. So learn how to clear your energy so that you don't hang on to other people's negativity. Lady, enjoy growth and reap rewards. Here's this lady. You're going to have rewards. You're going to reap them. You might not see that yet, but it's coming. It is definitely coming. Okay, here, this animal guardian. Some of you can talk and communicate with animals. Trust your instincts. There it says it again. He is an angel and she's holding a little deer. If there are definitely some of you out there that are into animals, into communicating and being able to deal with animals, like make them understand you. Like they can tell what you think and say, and it sounds crazy, but it's not. I'm able to do that. And there have been animals come to me while I'm sitting out in my yard that shouldn't even be there, and they come to me for a sign. If you see an animal that is unusual or that it's not supposed to be where you're at, maybe it's unusual for where you're at, look that up and see what that means, because there's a reason why that animal came to see you. Excuse me. Okay, let's go. Oops. Sage. Be devoted and committed. Summer, bask in joy and light. So I'm hearing that in the summer is when things are going to start. The winter may be hard. Though this winter, the next 3 or 4 months may be hard for you. You may be going through some sort of awakening or dark night of the soul, and maybe it's going to be rough, but by the time summer gets here, you're going to be basking in joy and light. You're going to see that I've been telling you, what I'm saying is true. You have these things that are happening to you, and maybe, if you are just now having them happen to you and you don't know what to do, find someone that you can talk to. Find meditations on YouTube. Look up, I've just been searching. When I started going through my awakening, I just started searching on YouTube for everything that I could find about it. And I will do a video on awakenings. And I feel led to do awakenings and the Dark Night of the Soul videos. And I will do those for y'all in the next couple of days. Because I feel like there's a lot of people that may be watching this that are going through that, and you don't understand maybe what it is. Okay? Okay, I'm going to do the Shaman's Dream Oracle. Pull a couple cards out of here to get a couple more messages. What do we need to know out of this deck? Spirit guides. God. Ancestors. Angels. Give us messages that we need to hear. Do you know a shaman is a healer? It's a natural healer with herbs and things like that. If you don't know what a shaman is, you can look that up too. Some of you might be have shaman energy. Healers, definitely, and it's more in the it's not in traditional medicine. It's more like herbs and stuff like that they are into. Okay, I can't do those this way. This deck is too big. Okay. Unmarked trail, revelation. So you are going to come to a revelation. And it might not be tomorrow. Like I said, that card that I pulled that said summer, bask in joy and light. I have a feeling you're going to be going through some rough times. Not to say that there won't be some good times in there too. I'm just thinking that your awakening is going on right now, and maybe not for all of you, but if it doesn't resonate, then don't take it. But if it does, then if it's for you, if you feel like it's for you, then take it. But know that you are growing and you are evolving into something different and something better. You're definitely coming alive and coming awake to what you can truly do in this lifetime, what your purpose is to be here on this earth. Repairing the veil. Okay, there's that forgiveness. You've got to repair what has been damaged. Okay, I mentioned that there's someone that, has been hurt, and it's probably pretty deeply for it to come up again. But you have to forgive for yourself. It doesn't mean that you have to be buddy friends with these people again, or these people. It means just forgiveness has to come in your heart for these people or the person that hurt you, or you can't get past it. So you've got to repair the veil and go on and forgive. That's definitely something we need to do. Deep diver, diving into a task. There you go. Okay, so just dive right on in. If your heart's telling you yes and it's the right thing to do and you feel it, then do it. Don't be afraid to dive into the deep water, because if you're feeling that strongly that that's what you're supposed to do, then go for it. Don't worry, like I said, to be a little bit odd or different than other people. You don't have to listen to what. There's always going to be people that don't like what you're doing, but there's also going to be people that will like what you're doing as well. Okay, the one card on the bottom is Moon Maiden, New Beginnings. So we are going to new beginnings. There are going to be new beginnings coming. I felt like there was some of you that are, love is coming to you. I pulled that card earlier. whatever you've been going through, it's not gonna last forever. You're definitely going to come out with more gifts and more confidence and more just creativity and light, and just be a better person. Be a light worker, be a light, or just to someone else, even if it's only somebody else that you can be a light to. Do what you can do. Don't stress yourself out by feeling like you have to do a million things at once, because you don't. As long as you're doing something, and as long as you're taking care of yourself, and don't stress yourself out and get too stressed out, try to do too much, because that won't help either. Okay, I got one more that I'm going to pull from, and I will be done. Okay, the light. This is Work Your Light Oracle cards. I'm going to pull a few from here. These are especially for light workers. I have a feeling there are quite a few light workers watching, because I keep pulling things about the light, holding the light. A light worker simply holds the light for other people and lets them see higher up into their spirituality. I'm talking about spirituality. A lot of people are not open for spirituality. They don't believe in it. They don't want to talk about it, but there are starting to become more and more people that are, and more people are awakening right now. So we're going to have our work cut out for us. Okay. Dance with life. Do something to change your energy. There you go. You people that have been through this crap, this bad stuff, this hurt, these things that people have done maybe to hurt you. Change your energy. Change the people that you hang around with. Dance in life. Find joy wherever you can find it. Don't just hang around with negative people that deceive you and that use you and that take what you have but don't give you anything in return. Don't do that. Find people who will give and take. Amarama, what are you being called to do? That's the question. What are you being called to do? That's what you're going to be figuring out within the next few months here. What am I being called to do? Take a break. Okay, there you go. I said that. Get off the treadmill. Get off the treadmill. A life's work, not a season. It's a life's work. So you have to take it in spurts. You cannot wear yourself out, studying this and listening to. See, I would do that. I would just get burned out really bad. I would listen to so many videos and do so many meditations and just on and on and on until I was just like burned out. I don't even know what I listened to. So don't do that. You've got to do it don't do it in excess, is what I should say. Do it in moderation. Learn and grow, but don't stress yourself out. Don't give yourself an overload, a sensory overload. Council of Light, divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realms. There you go. You've got helpers in the subtle realms. There are light people that are there in the heavens to help you. So just look up and ask. Helpers in the subtle realms. Yep, if you need it, call on them. Okay, the card on the back. The ever-unfolding rose, cracked open, is happening for you, not to you. You have been cracked open. You're this rose that's just blooming. You're blooming, and right now you haven't bloomed yet, but you will. You're going to be cracked open into where you cannot hold any mask up anymore. You can't be a fake you. You're going to be who you are to the core of your being. You're going to be the real deal, okay? You're going to get tired of these facades and these masks, and you're just going to crack open, and you're just going to show the world who you really are and what you can really do, where you've come from and what you're here for. and I believe it. It's gonna happen. Don't be so serious. Take time to play, take time to laugh. You know, stay around positivity as much as you can. Ask for help if you need it. And this is my reading. I hope that you all enjoyed it. If anyone would like to talk to me, I'm here. Or if you want me to do a personal reading for you, just, leave a comment. But I hope you all have a wonderful day. And I will be doing some more videos about awakening, spiritual awakening, and the dark night of the soul. If there's anything you want me to talk about, just let me know. Just tell me in the comments. Alrighty, bye-bye.